work. I poured my heart and soul into this one. It's a mood boost Monday, all right? Because, truth be told, I've been pissed off, I've been sad, I've been angry for about 3 weeks in a row. I walk in here with my notebook, and I go, what makes me ticked off today? And then I scream about it for 4 hours. But I'm sick and tired of that. So I am doing my very best on this Monday night to swing the morale positively. And I need your help at 215-592-9494. I'm going to share with you, when I look at these 4 teams, what makes me smile. Luke Nichols is going to give you what makes him smile when looking at this landscape of the 4 squads, big picture. And here's the kicker. I am so serious about being positive. If I drift, I didn't know if I was going to wear a shock collar today and have Luke shock me. I didn't know what we were going to do. But Luke, play the sounder on if I start to drift. All right? I have my goal and my agenda. I'm here to give you light at the end of the tunnel. It's not as doom and gloom as it feels, because it's been a rough stretch. So let's kick things into gear, shall we? What makes me happy? Quarterback 1, Jalen Hurts. And not just Jalen Hurts and his presence, although I can easily just go firm with that answer. He's going to prove every moron wrong this season when he gets an opportunity to thrive under Sean Mannion. I believe that. You'll see how bad and how disgusting Kevin Patullo's offense really was. You'll see how much it sucked, because there'll be layers with Sean Mannion's concepts. There'll be players schemed wide open with or without A.J. Brown. I'll see Dallas Goedert and Devontae Smith with 8 billion yards of separation because Sean Mannion is designing it to be that way, and it's not 6,000 hitch routes every single time the ball is snapped. Jalen's strengths is all about being able to adapt and evolve. He's been doing it since day one in college with a new voice in his ears and a new style almost every single season. That's what he does well. That's what he excels in. He can adapt and evolve when asked. No questions asked. So thinking about him and Sean Mannion, that's electric to me. And new eyes results to new solutions, which is why I'm excited about Sean Mannion. Fresh energy matters when things get stale. So I'm all on board with closing my eyes and visualizing QB1 taking control of this damn offense, having this thing hum with rhythm and flow. I even think he's going to lean more into the running angle, which was a problem last season, but it was so obviously a problem that it can't continue. So whatever Mannion needs to do to push those buttons, I think that's going to elevate too. He'll be a threat again as a dual threat QB, which is when he's super special and super elite. So it's very simple to me as a Jalen man. That's where my head's at when I think about the 4 teams here. What makes me smile? What gives me positivity? We got the guy. And the guy has this fresh new little wrinkle in Sean Mannion that should be electric. And I'm buying all the stock in the world. In fact, let's listen to what Howie Roseman had to say earlier this offseason when asked about Jalen and Mannion.
Well, he's always continuing to improve, work ethic, looking for ways, incremental ways to get better. This system, we think, is going to be really good for him as well as a lot of our other players. He's always looking for a system of play, and we think that we have that. And so just really excited to get him back in the spring and get the reps and continue to learn the principles that Sean's looking to bring to our offense and go from there.
I love it. I love it. I'm all ear. I'm smiling ear to ear. Oh, look at this. I've never been happier. All it took was 8 minutes of talking about the quarterback. You know, it's crazy. Here's my analogy for you, all right? I mean, Jalen, imagine if Jalen needed glasses and didn't get any. So for a whole season last year, he's scanning the field with blurry vision. It's not really blurry vision, it's Kevin Patullo's ass. But the way he was seeing, it was almost like he needed glasses badly. The offense just didn't make sense. It was all chaotic. Sean Mannion is him putting on a nice, fresh pair of glasses at Lens Crafters for the first time, and everything looks beautiful. It's magnificent. Everything's going to make sense. It's clear. Guys are wide open. Simple pitch and catches instead of everything being so difficult and everybody being swarmed as route runners. And, I mean, other teams knew what was coming every single play. It felt like Lane Johnson stated it after the game. We are way too predictable. Well, Sean Mannion is the glasses where Jalen Hurts now has clear vision when he snaps the football. How's that for an analogy? I'm trying my best. Now, of course, this is all predicated off if Mannion is what they say he is. Because there could be a world where maybe, hey, is he ready? Oh, now come on, I'm just saying.
I think that counted.
Well, do you think that counts?
I think that counts.
Well, I'm just saying, there's a world maybe where he's new at this. It's fresh. It's raw. There's ups and downs.
Well, you believe in your guy, don't you?
I do.
There you go.
I do.
There you go.
I do. Hit me with the panic button already 9 minutes in. Now I'm starting to panic. I'm uncomfortable.
Got to keep you honest.
I'm uncomfortable. 215-592-9494. It's a mood boost Monday. I've been pissed off, sad, and angry for way too long now. And I'm trying to get the morale to feel better. I'm trying. Now, will we succeed? No clue. And there may be some of you out there that can't find anything to lean on. And if that's the case, then think of me as your therapist today. And I will help you through it. We can talk through it. If you really can't dig deep to get anything, and you're that sour, and the Flyers piss you off, and the Sixers can't do anything that gets you excited, if that whole thing is real for you, then we'll talk through it together. But I think there's got to be something, right? It's been nasty for 3 weeks. Weeks. Every day I wake up, it's just gross. It's negative. And I'm a part of that problem. I'm just trying everything in my power to flip the momentum. I may fail, but damn it, I'm pouring my heart and emotion out there. Luke Nichols, hello, my friend. How are you?
I'm fantastic today. Staying positive.
Okay, of course. Well, okay. What is it in this Philadelphia landscape currently that tickles your undercarriage?
What tickles my undercarriage is going to be watching this Phillies rotation coming up. We're about a week and a half away from the Philly season. Some people, you're going to be annoyed. You're not looking forward to them. They're running it back, whatever. All right, maybe. I don't want to talk about the lineup right now. I just want to talk about the rotation. Because there's not many things on this Phillies team that are more satisfying than watching these guys day after day after day just shove. Just go out there and show out. Like, you're gonna get Sanchez on opening day, and you're gonna get Luzardo, and then once Wheeler comes back, to have those three just go back to back to back. Oh, it's gonna be fantastic. There's nothing better than watching one of those three go 7-8 innings, shutout performance, 1 or 2 hits, 10+ Ks. It's incredible. And even then, even the other guys, I'm looking forward to see Nola bounce back. I'm looking forward to just see what Andrew Painter has. Let's see what the fastball's looking like. I just want to see him at this point. Like, my expectations, I don't really have any for him. I just want to see the guy pitch in the big leagues. But I just cannot wait to watch those three guys pitch. Once Wheeler gets back, and it seems like he's feeling pretty good. Like, it really seems like he's close to 100%. But then just another year of Sanchez. You lock up Luzardo so I can continue to be excited about him and for the years to come. And just watch these guys straight up shove. And even Duran out of the bullpen. To have a set-in-stone closer. You don't have to worry about it this year. There's no questions going into the season of who's going to be the closer for the Phils. Why should it be Kirkering? Why should it be Alvarado? Why should it be this person, that person? It's Duran. You get 7 innings out of your starters. You got to survive the 8th, and then you go to Duran.
All right.
It's going to be a beautiful thing.
Okay, all right. See, the problem here is I have so many damn counters to everything you just said, but I got to hold them in, I guess.
You got to hold them in. Just look. Just think about.
I'm thinking.
Think about a game.
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon.
Big balls, Nola.
Nola's on the bump.
Woo!
He just came off a rocky start. He gave up like 4 runs. Saturday, you're unsure about what he's going to do.
Okay.
Going up against the Braves.
All right.
7 innings.
Ooh.
0 runs.
Ooh.
4 hits.
Ooh.
10 strikeouts.
Oh!
See what I mean?
Oh!
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, but see, I'm a Nola's guy, a Nola's man. So you didn't have to swing me with nose.
Mm-hmm.
But the Andrew Painter thing and the Taiwan Walker starts.
We don't need to worry about Walker.
Why not?
Don't need to worry about Walker.
You're right. You're right.
That's the day off.
You're right.
That's the day off that we
get.
get.
You're right. You're right.
Don't
You're
think
right.
about the lineup.
You're right. Don't think about the offense going quiet. You're right. You're right. 215-592-9494. So obviously, I see a world where we got our quarterback dominating, looking smooth under Sean Mannion. And I truly believe he's going to excel in this offense. If it's what we get when you visualize the Kyle Shanahans, the Sean McVay, and there's this creativity and this new wave that we haven't seen for a long time, and it's been more stale and just kind of blah. If we get that pop and that oomph, and I'm watching guys like Mac Jones and Brock Purdy excel, there's no way in hell I won't see Jalen Hurts duplicate that or replicate that and make something special happen out there after last season, knowing the offense was abysmal and knowing how poor Kevin Petula was at his job. This is an opportunity to shine and to prove to the world that, yeah, a lot of that was KP. Good dude, bad coach, and doesn't know schematics. And I just really think it's coming here from our guy. So that's where we get started. Can't wait to talk to you at 215-592-9494. Before we get to the phones here in 1 second, this hour is brought to you by Xfinity, proud sponsor of WIP's Xfinity Mobile Lounge. Watch all your favorite teams all in one place. Xfinity, imagine that. Let's start things off with Scott in media. What's going on, Scott?
What up, Brodes? Good to hear from you, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, Scott?
I'm doing good, and I really like this this thing we're doing about like the positivity on Monday and stuff. I think that's great, man.
Well, thanks. I'm trying. I've
we
been
don't do it enough, right?
I've been so negative myself, and I wake up every day and I'm like, these teams piss me off. But I need a day just to take a deep breath, relax, and focus on the good, just for a day. Tomorrow I'm on Scott, and I'll probably be right in the face. I'm not going to lie to you.
That's all right, man. But listen, I want to kind of give my take on some of the 4 positives for these teams.
Okay.
I want to start with the Sixers, man. I think it is awesome that we have this guy VJ Edgecombe paired in with Maxey. I don't know about you guys, but it's something special about a player that just goes out there and works hard, the type of dude you wanted on your Little League team, like back in the day, you know what I mean? Somebody you're proud to go up to next to each other. And those dudes just have an amazing energy, and they're fun, and they're the type of dudes that have the mentality to win a championship. For the Phils, man, I think this starting pitching lineup paired with the bullpen is going to be electric. Absolutely electric. Seeing Nola kind of come back into something that might be actually playable is firing me up, dude. I think that's incredible, honestly. That he's going out. I was hating on him going to play for Italy, but it actually fired me up even more for the season than I thought it would. Then for the Eagles, man, I think the Sean Mannion thing is huge. I think that he would not have gotten this job if Howie really, and Jeffrey also didn't think very highly of him. And I think I'm going to give the faith to Howie, man. Trust in Howie, right? And then the Flyers, I'm not as big of a fan, man. I'll be honest. I love going down to those games. So I'm going to just stick with that. We have some real sick uniforms for the Flyers, man.
Scott.
Those unis are ill, man.
Well, listen, I appreciate your phone call and you weighing in. That hurts my soul. That to open the show, we're running through all 4 teams, and listen, there's nothing really that good, but I love our jerseys. Oh, God, that hurts.
Got to find some positivity.
I'll give you positivity.
Now.
I'll give you a Flyers positive. And there's maybe one. Zegras looks good, dude. Zegras looks good. Porter Martone coming up soon. It's another good one. All right, there's some positives. But that did hurt the soul a little bit. That on the first attack, I'm getting jerseys. But I also like it, and here's why. I'm okay with trying to spin positives for all the other teams. If there's one you just want to continue to drill.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the siren
Down for this
for
one.
the Flyers.
Yeah. I mean, we can open up the floodgates of hatred, and I'll be okay with that. I'm going to try my best not to. Did you see their power play on Saturday? Oh, dude. Oh, my God. I threw up 6 times.
75% positivity tonight.
75%.
75%
positivity. 50, maybe 50. 65.
Half on the 6.
I want to see how long we can make it. All jokes aside, I want to see how long and how far we can go. Because this never happens. If anything, it's, are you worried about Bryce? Which I am. If anything, it's, is AJ going to be out of town? Which he should be. If anything, it's the Flyers need to restart the rebuild, which I am the one that's trying to get that trending on Twitter. And that's how I feel. But I'm doing my very best to peel back the layers to try and find something. Because I've been a miserable you-know-what. Seriously, my wife even said something. You're a miserable you-know-what. And I was like, well, is this related to the sports? Or and then it turned into a whole thing. And now I'm soul searching. And turns out, sports. So what can make me be a better husband? Well, thinking about Jalen Hurts performing at an elite clip, be under center, right? Play action, using his legs. Everyone says he can't use the middle of the field. Okay, wait till we get some concepts that actually work over the middle of the field. We get Smitty the ball in space, right in between the hashes, and he takes it for 40. Maybe we get Dallas Goedert with a stiff arm, and he continues to run his route, and he swings the field and flips the field, and boom, we explode. Jalen finishes the day with, I don't know, 315 yards, 2 tutties, 0 interceptions. I mean, you got to remember, as bad as last year was, he does not throw interceptions. He does not turn the ball over. And if we're going to be seeing space and wide open field, and Sean Mannion's going to have this thing designed where all you got to do is make the throw, which he can do, by the way. He can do that. He's not turning the rock over, not throwing in. Like, for example, last year, the wide receivers were so covered and so blanketed and so not open, and he didn't throw interceptions. And when you look at the year in total, you got to remember that includes a game with the Chargers where he threw a ridiculous amount. And that was one game that made up such a big portion of it. So if that was last year where there was 0 separation, when DBs knew when the hitch routes were coming, when the formations told the defense exactly what was going to go down, what do you think's going to happen when all these designs are fluid and defenses have to guess and there's a lot of unknown and they're trying to figure out what Sean Mannion's identity is all about? I mean, it's just going to be more glorious and more opportunities for Jalen to thrive and cook. So I'm all in on the excitement of watching him take over. I'm going to put my feet up. I might take my shoes off next year when I'm in this studio. September through December through February, when they're in the big dance, both my feet up. I'll just be relaxing. Next, hey, Bill in South Jersey on WI. Tell me how good Jalen is. Oh, thanks. Hey, Steve in Pennsylvania, you're on that. Oh, tell me how great Jalen is. Oh, this is beautiful. I may order a pizza. And I'll just sit in here and I'll just be eating all the food. I'll grab a couple beers and just say for every great call about Jalen, I'll shotgun one. See how far I make it. It's going to be a big celebration. And I feel very confident about that. Now, Luke, I hear you on the Phillies front. Let me ask you if you think I'm going way too far with my positive swing towards my guy, Jalen.
I don't know about way too far, but to be fully bought in on Sean Mannion, I'll hit myself, that's fair. But to be fully bought in on, all right, get out of here. To be fully bought in on Sean Mannion when we really don't have anything to base it off of is almost like just going in blind. Like, I think he's going to be good. What do I have to base it off of? Nothing. I like what Saquon Barkley said about his offense, how it made his eyes pop, or it's the best offense he's ever seen. I like how he's supposed to be, a Shanahan disciple. It's going to look like that. It's going to be under center. It's going to be fluid. You're going to focus on just, Jalen throwing to a spot and the guy's wide open there rather than, I think Smitty's open. Let me just force it in there. So I'm looking forward to how I think it will look. But I have no idea. I have zero clue whether it's going to be a fantastic offense, if it's going to be that big of a change from this year,
It's got to
or if it's going to be the same. Because we were also expecting the offense to look a little bit differently. And if anything, the only difference is going to be without A.J. Brown.
Well, let me ask you this. There's no way in hell that they're going to bring in Sean Mannion, talk so loudly in the public about the changes that are going to be made that are drastic, and then we're going to see an offense that looks exactly like last year because Jalen's uncomfortable. Like, if that's the case, then they clearly miscalculated something along the way where they're telling you it's going to be Kyle Shanahan-like, Kevin O'Connell-like, Sean McVay-like. It's going to have that pop. And I have so much belief in the quarterback that if you ask him to run that style of offense, if Mac Jones can do it and if Brock Purdy can do it, then I think we're going to have a stud this upcoming year, and it's got to look different. They're telling you it's going to look different. Do you think they're going to tell us that and scream from the mountaintops, and then by week 4 we're going, well, hold on a second. Why are all these hitch routes and nonsense going on? I'd be stunned if that's the case.
I would be shocked too, and that's why I'm leaning towards the offense being better, because if Mac Jones can do it, like Jalen Hurts can do it. And also, how much worse can it get? But what worries me and what sticks in the back of my mind is, okay, they're supposed to make all these changes with Mannion, and they brought in Grizzard, and they brought in not Josh Johnson, the guy from the Texans. They brought him in as another advisor.
His name's escaping me, but Gerard, what is it?
Gerard Johnson.
Gerard Johnson? Gerard Johnson. Yeah, I
believe that's
correct.
it.
Yep.
So it worries me bringing all these guys in to completely change the offense, but you technically have an offensive-minded head coach. So if he's just going to be pushed aside and say, hey, here's what we're going to do with the offense, how's that going to make him feel? Is he going to try to say, no. This is still partially my offense, mostly my offense. I still want this in. I still want this in, even though it didn't work. Like, is that still going to be a part of the offense where Sirianni almost feels threatened with all these changes that he tries to revert it back to what do I? It's flipped. See my worry, though?
We played that 4 times in the opening segment.
Mostly positive, like 60%.
215-592-9494. All right. Listen, we're just getting started. Can't wait to rock your phone calls. I greatly appreciate it. If you want to jump in, 215-592-9494. What makes you happy right now with our 4 teams? What makes you happy right now? It's a mood boost Monday. I've been so ticked off. I've been so angry that I'm trying my very best to try and give some positive momentum out there. Don't know if it'll last, but damn it, I'm desperate, and I'm giving it a whirl. Let's go to Tanner in Philly. Yo, Tanner.
Brodes.
Yes.
You're such a good therapist.
Thank you.
At the start of the show, you had us all held like Jack held Rose on the Titanic, and you know where we were headed.
Mm-hmm.
With Philly sports, but you spun it around.
Thank you.
I have so many good positives now.
Okay.
For this team.
All right, hit me.
Countermeasures too.
Hit me.
Our Sky Marshal Jalen Hurts is going to have his best season, almost MVP level season, and voted MVP of the year. Oh yeah, it's going to be amazing.
Dude, if we get that, I'm going to be insufferable.
And you have to finish the Jalen Hurts full body tattoo.
Oh, no doubt about it. Yeah, I may get such a big tattoo that people are going to think it's Jalen, but it's actually me. I'm just that tatted.
Bro, if you get it, I will get it too.
Oh, wow. We're going to start a Jalen tattoo movement on WIP. This is
we don't
incredible.
Have to do any cuts on the hands or anything. No blood packs, but it'll just be a tattoo process. It'll be okay.
Well, don't rule out the blood thing. I mean, I am a little fascinated by that too.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we were going there. All right. And then Bryce Harper will have, I believe, a very good bounce-back season. I think this World Baseball Classic stuff, again, getting the kinks out now. Get the kinks out now. Let him warm up. It's the reverse Trey Turner effect. If not, we'll just applaud him at the halfway through the season, and we'll be okay.
All right, so you're saying when Trey went off in the World Baseball Classic and had a horrific year, Bryce is just doing the, hey, I'm getting the horrific stuff out in the World Baseball Classic, and then I'm going to dominate and show Dave Dombrowski I'm elite when it actually matters for the Phils.
Yeah, nobody actually has a fully perfect year. There's always a hill or a swing in that year. There's always a down point. So this is probably, I'm praying that this is his down point because I want to see MB3 back again and hitting about 30 home runs this year.
Okay.
I think he can do it.
Okay.
And Sixers are great. Edgecombe's great. We suck right now, but we're bouncing back. There's a lot of hope for the future. We got our picks. McCain's going off in OKC, and it's killing me.
Oh, dude.
I can't do it anymore.
Dude, there's no way to spin that one. Tanner, thank you for the call. There's no way to spin that one positive, Luke. Dude, he's balling. And the most annoying part is, and sorry to do this on this show, but the most annoying part of it all is, like, obviously, this is not surprising.
No, not at all.
He's a stud.
Yeah, everyone knew this was going to happen, except for one guy.
He's a
guys.
good player. Yeah, Nick Nurse, too. As much as I want to yell at Joshua Harris for his abomination and all this to save tax money, let's be honest. Nick Nurse had no clue how to utilize Jared McCain. Could you imagine McCain, Maxey, VJ? Oh, it's night and day compared to just watching VJ hit a little D-Wade shot the other night.
That was very nice.
That was very nice.
Even right now, like, you're playing who every single... Like, Tyrese Martin is getting meaningful playing time. I saw Kyle Lowry check in the first quarter a couple games ago and said, what? Like, it's ridiculous. This would have been the perfect time for Jared McCain. Like, if you couldn't find a role for him in the offense with VJ and Maxey and everybody healthy, this is where you find the role for him in the offense. Because like I've been yelling about since December, not hitting the sounder here because this is a valid negativity rant. Like I've been saying since December, they've been playing Maxey way too many minutes, then he gets hurt, now he's missing games, now you don't have any guards because you traded McCain away, and he's balling in OKC.
He's such a player, dude. He's such a player. He's going to have so many big moments in the playoffs, it's not even funny.
He played 17 minutes on, what was it, Saturday?
How
when
many
they
threes?
played the Timberwolves?
How many threes? 6?
5 for 9 from 3. 5 for 9 from 3. He's playing 17 minutes. Cason Wallace is still getting 25 minutes. Aaron Wiggins played 6. Isaiah Joe, don't forget about Isaiah Joe, he played 21 minutes. He's still getting minutes with everybody healthy.
But listen, VJ's fun. VJ's fun.
VJ's great.
VJ's fun.
I'm very happy VJ's
VJ's fun. He'll get one of these posterizers one day.
He is trying his hardest.
He's athletic. He sure is athletic. All right, this hour is brought to you by Xfinity, proud sponsor of WIP's Xfinity Mobile Lounge. Watch all your favorite teams all in one place. Xfinity, imagine that. Let's listen to some audio here. So Chase Sr. was able to grab Greg Cassell. This was back during Radio Row. And they were discussing Jalen Hurts, Sean Mannion, how Greg Cassell sees the marriage between the two if Jalen can excel in this type of scheme. This is what Greg had to say.
You mentioned Jalen Hurts. Do you think that he can thrive in this Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, Matt LaFleur type of system?
You know, it's funny. I wouldn't have thought so necessarily based on the way in which he plays, what his strengths are and his limitations are. But they obviously believe he can, or they wouldn't have done what they did. Now, I think it'll be a work in progress. I think it'll take some time. You know, what they probably hope is that Jalen is open to it. We know sometimes he can be stubborn. That's his personality. But they wouldn't have done this if they didn't believe that he could thrive in it. Because they're not hiring people because they think Jalen Hurts can't play in it. So, you know, it might take some time. It's a brand new offense. The terminology is different. The methodology is different. The way it's taught is different. But he's a veteran quarterback. He's had success in the league. They believe he can do it. Let's wait and see.
All right. So some of you, well, that's okay. We're a little ending there. But some of you may hear that and think, well, he didn't seem very optimistic, Brodes. He said that there are some limitations in his game, and he wouldn't have thought that it would work. But hey, kudos to the Eagles because they do think so. But that's important. I just got to be honest with you. That's important. When Howie Roseman goes out and does the interviewing process, and they start to do their research, and they start bringing in all these young OCs, and they start to pick apart exactly what their vision is for the game plan, they're not choosing somebody who's going to run this magnificent offense that Jalen Hurts will struggle in their minds. Now, of course, they don't always bat 1,000. Maybe they're wrong. But I don't think they are. And they're not going out of their way in such a crucial swinging time of their franchise. It's a big swing. Like this direction, this is a big offseason to put this organization in a completely different direction based off of last year. This isn't little, this isn't minor, this is massive. It seems to be to the point where they are changing a part of their DNA as a franchise. Laurie and Howie are starting to reconsider a lot of details about who they want to be, and that is a very, very big change for those two. So they didn't half-ass this. This is huge. I just want to emphasize how big of a hire and how big of a difference in an offense this is. And if they elected to move forward with Sean Mannion, there's a real belief that Jalen's going to cook and thrive in it. It's not a, hey, we'll see what happens and we'll just move off the quarterback if we have to. It's no. He will excel. He will succeed. He will have a great year. He will be the leader we know he is. We won't be going 3 and out constantly. That's what I feel in my bone marrow when I think about this upcoming year. We can't say on one hand how he's amazing, how he's great, how he's really good, how he's one of the best to ever do it, how he's a magician. And then when it comes to the quarterback evaluation, you're like, yeah, I don't know, though. Jalen stinks. I don't trust Howie. Well, no. Part of Howie's greatness isn't just draft, isn't just being able to manipulate cap space, isn't just figuring out ways to get void years and signing players to money up front and then doing this and that. No. It's everything. And he believes that these two can work together and be very strong. And I'm convinced they can too. Because why else would you do this? You seriously hired somebody that would put your quarterback in a worse position? That's stupid. There's no way. Let's go to Chris in Dover. What's going on, Chris?
Brodes.
What's up, Chris?
Everything, man.
Hey. Oh, okay, let's talk. What's on your mind in this positivity hour?
I'm going to throw a quick negative out.
That's fine. That's fine. I figured it at some point we'd get to that.
I know. It didn't even get to the 7 o'clock hour.
Nope.
Either.
6:46 and 47 seconds.
Daryl Moron, Nick Nurse, and Josh Harris. And you know what? Throw Paulie P. and Kyle Lowry, who I love because he's a Philly legend, but I don't love him enough to see him in the first quarter of any game anymore. Get them all the heck out of here, man. This team is the most frustrating team in Philly because they got talent. And it's just year after year. We bring in Nick Nurse. He's the second coming because of the Raptors, what he did to us, right? What has he done, Nick Nurse? What's he done for us?
He ruined Jared McCain. That's what he did for us. And I'll take it a step further with the frustration on the Sixers. Quentin Grimes, your typical, the dude can only score when everybody's out and someone has to get buckets, but when his role is what his role was supposed to be, the dude's a flat-out stiff. Am I wrong with that assessment?
Not at all. We traded the wrong guy. Come on.
I know. It's insane.
We traded a guy because we couldn't figure out how to use him. He goes to OKC, who's loaded. I know they had tons of injuries. That's why he was getting minutes in the beginning. But to you guys' point, he's still playing because you know why? That guy knows how to coach basketball at OKC, and the GM has a clue. Sorry I'm yelling, but I'm fired up.
You're telling me, you're apologizing to me about yelling?
No,
you're
right.
good. You're good.
Brodes.
Yes.
Let's go to the WBC.
Okay.
Did that get the juices flowing last night?
Yeah.
When you see the WBC, the freaking young guys that are out there like Anthony, Bobby Witt Jr. How about Spider-Man, Julio Rodriguez going over the wall to rob Aaron Judge? I want to see this go into the Philly season with some of these young talent. I can't wait to see this young talent. I really can't because they got to step up. It's time. And then Aiden Miller. I'm telling you, I can't wait till Aiden Miller gets called up. I want to see what he's got to offer. Because if you don't get excited seeing that kid Anthony who might hit 40 home runs this year as a 21-year-old.
Yeah, Boston. He's so good.
Dude,
he's so good.
Talent are oozing on these other teams everywhere. And these teams ain't afraid to bring them up. They bring them up 21, 22. They don't wait for service. None of that crap. They bring them up and get them in the lineup and let them play. And the Phillies are doing that with two guys. I want to see them do it with a third, with Aiden Miller. Last but not least, thanks for the time. Hey, would you make the move? I'm hearing the rumors. I'm hearing they're interested. Would you make the move for the Rams and somehow get Devontae Adams back in that return for AJ? Would you do it?
And thanks, Chris. I appreciate the call. It depends on what you don't get because Devontae Adams is back. Now, this is very hypothetical. But what I mean is, would I rather have a first-round pick or Devontae Adams? I'd rather have a first-round pick. What say you, Luke?
Yeah.
Very barroom conversation, but between the two.
I'd probably go first-round pick.
Yeah, me too. It's just better long-term.
Devontae would be nice because that's probably the best option to fill AJ's spot.
Sure.
So I wouldn't hate it, but if it's like, hey, we'll give you a 2027 first-round pick for the Rams.
Yeah, but hear me out. If you get a Quinyon Mitchell, if you get someone of that caliber, that's changing your franchise for 15 years, 10 years, 8 years, you know? A Devontae Adams run is a window.
Yeah, Devontae Adams, you only get 1 to 2 years out of him.
I'd have to take the cost efficient young player that could take a longer window.
Yeah, I think I trust Howie. Now he's just been nailing drafts the last couple of years, so I feel like the pendulum will eventually start to swing the other way a little bit. But it's hard to go 100% in the draft. But I just think in terms of, like, contract reasons and fit reasons and all, like, Devontae Adams isn't going to be getting the ball as like he was with Stafford.
No.
Where it's going to be just like, all right, you're going to get one catch and then you're going to get a 1-yard touchdown.
Listen, I'm a Jalen guy. What do you think Devontae Adams would think 7 games into his tenure of it's a different offense, but I'm saying if he had to deal with last year's offense and he was playing with Matthew Stafford and then he goes to that.
I mean, think of his entire career. He's with Aaron Rodgers and then even going with Derek Carr. You saw how quickly he left Derek Carr, too.
Yeah, but he wouldn't leave Jalen because he'd know winner.
That's
what he'd say.
Yeah, I'd go first-round pick.
Okay. A couple of things on the WBC thing that you mentioned. I will say this. I've been watching all of it just like everybody else. I haven't been active in any sort of insane way while the games were going on. I've just kind of watched. Last night was super fun. And I've been down on the Phils. Here's my positive spin on it. When Bryce smoked that double, now the Team USA didn't score after that, but it was second and third. Maybe one out, I think, at the time. Maybe one out, because I think Schwarber and Judge.
One out. Judge and Schwarber got out right after.
But that double and him running to second, that gave me a little bit of Bryce hype. That gave me a little bit of Bryce fandom that came into me where it's like, I missed that Bryce, dude. I missed it. So he gave me something that I've been missing as a Bryce fan with that double. It's just been the only thing pretty much all.
Yeah, he hasn't
all world
done
baseball.
much.